Hi everybody, I'm Heather Dawson. Welcome to California Life, where we bring you the best of California. Well, don't beat yourself up if you struggled in math class, because a new study shows it could be all in your family genes. UCLA researchers have used a new type of brain scanner to find the inherited physical characteristics that determine a person's degree of intelligence. Now, the study confirms the theory that math ability is innate, and the section of your brain used to solve math problems may be 85% hereditary. Well, have you ever sent an email and instantly regretted it? Now there's a new way to get that email back before anyone reads it. Google is releasing Undo Send. Just turn on Undo Send in Gmail Labs under Settings, click Undo, and Gmail will grab the message before it's sent and take you right back to Compose.
It's that time of year, students heading back to school. How do you know you have the technology to get your student to the head of the class? Well, we've got tech lifestyle expert Carly Knobloch with us to answer that question. Hey Carly, let's start with laptops and printers.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I partnered with a bunch of brands that can really help you out with back to school. I've got a kid going to high school this year and a kid going to college. So starting with the printer, whether it's for book reports, permission slips, or coloring book pages, we all need like a powerhouse printer. This is HP Tango. It's ready to tackle it all because it's app powered and voice activated. So you can really print, scan, and copy from absolutely anywhere. And if you add the HP Instant Ink program, your printer will automatically order ink when you're running low so that you never run out, because that always happens right before a book report, right? For me, the best part is how compact and sustainable and beautifully designed it is. It's perfect for a dorm room where space would be really tight, and it would look equally lovely on your kitchen counter. And everyone needs a laptop that can handle both work and play. This is the new HP Envy X360 13 convertible laptop. It's got a powerful AMD processor and up to 14.5 hours of battery life, all in a slim, lightweight style that won't weigh down your backpack. There are also tons of security features I like too, like a camera privacy switch, a biometric fingerprint reader, and the optional privacy screen so that if you're working in a cafe or a library, nobody can see what's on your screen.
Now you mentioned security. How can we stay safe online?
Yeah, we really do need help staying safe in the digital world. This is Kaspersky Total Security. It can protect you and your family's devices from hackers, trackers, spies, viruses, and much more. It works on PCs, Macs, and popular mobile devices to help keep everything from your passwords to your files and photos secure, and it can even help keep you safe when you're using public Wi-Fi. Plus, special tools help give parents an extra set of eyes on their kids online.
Oh, we've all got these crazy schedules. Any smart tech for us parents?
Yeah, for me, meal times during the school week can be really crazy, but this is the June Smart Oven. It makes dinner so much easier thanks to its artificial intelligence and an internal camera. It's got over 200 chef-developed programs that will automatically cook your meals to perfection. You can even watch your food being cooked and get notified when dinner is ready with the June app or using Amazon Alexa, all while you're helping the kids with their homework. It's actually 7 appliances in one. It can air fry, it can slow cook, and even dehydrate, which I love using that feature to make healthy snacks like apple and kale chips for the kids.
We talked about a lot of stuff. Where can we go for more information?
Yeah, for more information on everything I covered here, visit schoolprep.tv, and I hope you have a great back-to-school season.
Carly Knobloch, thanks so much for being with us, bringing you the best of California. I'm David Wiley for California Life.
That brings us to tonight's special spotlight on Redlands. Here's David Wiley.
Traveling through Redlands can be like a blast from the past, with vintage homes watching over peaceful streets lined with palm trees. Located in the shadows of Mount San Gorgonio in southeastern San Bernardino County, Redlands covers 37 square miles and is home to more than 70,000 people. It was founded by 2 wealthy Connecticut men in 1881, who established it as the Redlands Colony. They named the community Redlands for the reddish, iron-rich soil in the area. But it was the arrival of twin brothers, Alfred and Albert Smiley, in 1889 that put Redlands on the map.
They were like magnets. bringing other people who liked their values. They were very strong on culture and education and aesthetics. And those three things became fastened early on the community.
And that love of the arts and education continues today, with more than 2,000 students attending the private University of Redlands, which is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year. This is a town that celebrates its history with a charming historic downtown area that still manages to be the center of the community, along with perfectly preserved buildings, including the Smiley Library and the Kimberly Crest Mansion. It's that honoring of the past that gives Redlands its heart.
There is a there. When you're in Redlands, you know it. It's distinguished by a lot of the physical aspects of the built environment, and it's also attempted to keep the sense of community. Really, a number of the things that are going on here were established right when it was founded, and they've been made better, by a larger population and more involvement, but there's still variations on that initial theme.
And part of that theme in the early days was agriculture, specifically navel oranges. In fact, the orange crops were so good at one point that Redlands was considered the country's only agricultural boomtown.
And Redlands soon became one of the largest producers of navel oranges, and the climate was ideal. People forget that the oranges love a 30 to 40 degree difference in temperatures during the winter days, and we get that. And it made for fabulous fruit, tasty, delicious, nice looking, sweet, and money could be made off of it then.
And while Redlands reveres its past, it's also proud of its well-known present-day residents, like pro golfer Dave Stockton, World Cup soccer player Landon Donovan, and dance champion Benji Schwimmer, and past residents like folk singer Joan Baez and magician Harry Blackstone Jr. It's also home to ESRI, the world's leading satellite mapping software company, which also happens to be the city's largest employer. If you'd like to experience, though, the small town atmosphere that Redlands has to offer, make plans to check out the free summer concert series featuring everything from opera to Celtic music to the Redlands Symphony, all here at the beautiful Redlands Bowl. Whatever you plan to do in this quaint city, Redlands manages to take you back to a simpler time. In Redlands, I'm David Wiley for Southern California Life.
I'm Audra Stafford here at the Disneyland Resort, and as you can see, lots of things are being cooked up for Disneyland's Diamond Anniversary. I'll give you a taste coming up.
Welcome back. Here on California Life, we like to profile people making a difference in this great state. Our next guest is a vibrant giver and executive director of the Greater Contribution, a local organization that helps families work their way out of poverty. Karen Wright joins me now in studio. So nice to have you.
Oh, thank you so much, Heather.
Can you explain to me and to the viewers exactly what that means? I mean, helping families work their way out of poverty.
Sure. We as an organization really have looked hard and fast about how we can make the greatest impact in this war against poverty. And the focus that we chose is to use microloans, which are tiny little loans that enable people to start small businesses, which then enable them to actually work themselves out of poverty. So it's the old story about give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, and you give them a lifetime.
And I know that that was actually the Nobel Peace Prize. I mean, you know, these microloans back in 2006, and I think the one statistic that really hit me as a woman, 70% of people that are in poverty or in impoverished nations are women.
Yes, it's true. And in many developing nations, women are also the breadwinner. They're the people who care for the children, who run maybe a micro business already that's feeding the family. And they may need just a bump up so that it becomes a business that not just barely sustains them or in fact keeps them in poverty, but to move them to that level to where they have a regular, sustainable income. Over and over again, I read about women who receive these loans and they say, you know, I used to have to choose between feeding my children and sending them to school, and now I can do both.
What inspired you personally to get involved?
Well, I actually read a book called The End of Poverty by Jeffrey Sachs, who's a former special advisor to Kofi Annan at the UN. And at the time, you know, I had a very good, flourishing practice as an executive coach. I had a few friends who likewise had good jobs or good consulting practices. And we just decided we wanted to do more, that we have such an abundant lifestyle here in Southern California, and there's no reason we can't give back. And so we kind of looked at each other and said, okay, let's do it.
And to be able to work with your friends, and
Yes.
that's very nice. And also,
Yes.
you know, congratulations. I know you were honored with VibrantNation.com as their first honoree for women over 50, the vibrant age. And but I mean, what does that mean? You know, getting that honor for you.
Oh gosh, well, it's really lovely, and it's a recognition, obviously, of not just what I've done, but what the whole organization has done. I work with amazing women, but it also is wonderful for us because VibrantNation.com is a terrific website that connects women over 50. And we know that statistically, these are the women who really have the energy and the time and the commitment to give back and to work on issues like solving poverty. So we were just thrilled that this would give us a chance to connect more with those women.
You know, what problems do you run into as you're getting your message out there? I mean, it just seems like an easy solution, but what do you find?
Well, actually, I'll tell you, one of the biggest problems is that poverty is a silent killer. So when there's a tsunami and 200,000 people are killed, which is a horrible, horrible thing, then we all react, we send aid, the Red Cross comes out and so on. But the reality is that every single day, about 25,000 children are dying of poverty.
I know.
And it happens every day. And it's not in the news. So we don't see it. We don't react to it. And I think we have to begin to think differently. And one important piece of our mission is to create awareness, to let people know that this is going on.
And I also think sometimes people just need guidance. You know, they want to help, they hear those statistics, but they don't really know where to begin. And what are some things that viewers can do?
Oh, thank you for asking
Yeah.
that question.
Yeah, it's true.
Because it's true, and when people hear about the work we're doing, they're very excited, so I'm always glad to share. A couple of simple things. Go to our website, www.greatercontribution.org, and give a donation. For $50, you can transform a family's life. You can give them a business that will give them a sustainable income. You can work with schools. We have a school program, and again, there's information about that on our website. It's a terrific program where we partner with schools, and half of the money raised stays at the school to help them with paper, whatever they need, and the other half goes to give microloans that will enable children to go to school. We have giving circles, which is a great venue for women who have a book club or a yoga group or any other just group of friends who want to get together and do little mini fundraisers and fund or sponsor some microloans. There are some more ideas on the website. So there are lots of simple ways, and just a simple effort or a small amount of money can just make a tremendous difference. It can truly transform people's lives.
And I think getting the word out. Thank you so much for coming on our show and telling us more about this wonderful organization that you're a part of and that it is so important.
Oh, thank you so much, Heather, and I really appreciate the opportunity, and thank you.
No anniversary celebration would be complete without some tasty treats, and Disneyland has of course gone above and beyond for their 60th. Chef Kane Luttrell is going to show us some of the special things they've got for the 60th anniversary.
Well, we'll start off right here. We have our Meyer Lemon Creme Brulee Tart that you're going to help me make. And you can actually do this at home. It's pretty simple. Do it with the whole family. So we have a basic tart shell. This is our Meyer Lemon custard. You're going to scoop some of that in here, and I want it just full, almost level. So as much as you can. Keep it going.
Lots and lots and lots of biscuit.
There we go, perfect. All right, and now I will get some of our diamond crystal sugar here.
Diamond crystal, I like
That's right.
Lots of diamonds for the diamond
Quite
celebration.
a bit. I mean, we're going to caramelize this.
Never have too many diamonds.
Exactly, that's right. So creme brulee literally means burnt cream. So we're going to torch it here. Don't worry, I won't get you.
Oh, that looks
There
so
we go.
good.
And then what I want you to do here, just a little bit of our blueberry compote.
Okay.
So basically it's sugar and blueberries kind of reduced down
Okay.
over low heat. There you go, one big scoop right on top. Perfect.
Look at that. So where can people find this wonderful dessert
So
here
this
at
is
the Disneyland
available
Resort?
at the Blue Bayou restaurant
Okay.
at Disneyland Park.
That's the one inside Pirates of the Caribbean.
Absolutely.
So cool.
Absolutely. So I have one here and it has our white chocolate diamond on there.
Yes, I love that. That's pretty
Diamonds
special.
galore.
And then this, gosh, how do you
So
even
that's
do that?
It's a chocolate stencil.
It's like art.
Exactly.
Show me some of the other things you've got around the
For sure.
park.
So we'll start over here. We have
Okay.
our Mickey Balloon popcorn bucket.
That's
So
cool.
that will be available during our diamond celebration.
Okay.
It comes in 3 different colors, also red and blue.
Okay.
And then we have the travel mug. So we have different designs on the mugs, one for each park.
Very
So
cool.
you switch it
okay.
up.
Lots of things people can
Absolutely.
collect.
Right here we have our ugly pies, we call them. So these are available at Flo's V8 Cafe.
Okay, and
Cars
what's
Land.
in these ugly pies?
So the ugliest here is the apple cheddar.
Okay.
And yes, cheddar cheese inside there.
Yum.
This one here is a strawberry rhubarb. And then the Mississippi mud pie.
Okay, so those are all at Flo's V8 Cafe.
Correct, in
Great.
Cars Land.
And what do you have over here?
And then on the other side we have our oil cans, the Dynaco oil cans. So
Love that.
those are sipper mugs, also 3 different varieties of those, in the different oil weights as well.
Wow, so many things to taste, so many things to collect. You definitely want to get here for the Diamond Celebration here at the Disneyland Resort.
Education brought to you by the California Lottery. Remember, when you buy a lottery ticket, California schools win.
School days are typically filled with learning all about the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. But now more than ever, it's becoming common in the classroom to find teachers educating children about saving the planet.
I think as educators, we all have an obligation to teach our children to care not only just about their education, but to care about each other, to care about our world, and to make a better world for the future.
And educators are finding it's easy to get kids excited about making a difference by simply engaging kids in conversations about the environment and surrounding them with materials that reinforce messages about going green. Kids are quickly incorporating the phrase reduce, reuse, and recycle.
I like recycling because it does something better for the earth and it helps the environment. And I didn't used to recycle before I did this program, but now I discovered the importance of recycling.
We want to also reduce the amount of trash that we have. So one of the things that we're doing in our cafeteria at lunchtime is we have styrofoam trays that are used at lunch. And the kids used to just toss those into the trash bin and the bags would fill quite quickly for my custodian. So we are now in the process of recycling those trays, compacting them into a box, and that will reduce the amount of trash pickup that we have, because you know in education these days we have to take a close look at every penny we can possibly save. So if we can cut back on how many times the trash truck comes here to dump our trash, then that puts another few cents in our pocket, and it also teaches kids another way to recycle other than just bottles and cans.
We need plastic bottles in this can, and then we need aluminum cans in this container, okay?
Etiwanda Colony School's recycling and reducing trash program has become so successful, it's helping pave the way for a brand new project that'll show children yet another way to give back to nature.
I think it helps our environment too a lot, and it helps the earth so it doesn't die out.
We do have a large garden project here at our school, and the kids are learning about gardening, and they're also learning as we recycle our cans and bottles, and the money that we receive from that goes back into our garden to buy shovels, to buy dirt, to buy plants, to buy seeds. So it becomes a whole process of kind of giving back to Mother Earth in that whole cycle.
According to the Department of Resources, Recycling, and Recovery, California school districts dump more than 760,000 tons of waste per year. But by implementing eco-friendly programs like these, the educational, environmental, and financial benefits positively affect everyone.
My children are actually spreading the word to even other family members. They were at my mother's house, their grandparents' house the other night, and Grandma just threw away a Pepsi can. They said, wait a second, we have to recycle that. So it's nice to know that this generation is helping other generations get the message out about recycling.
So, by getting these children in the good habit of recycling and reducing waste now while they're young, the future is even brighter for the next generation of kids that'll follow in their little footsteps. For California Life, this is Jennifer Quinones.
Well, that's it for us here at California Live. Be sure to check out our new website, californialivehd.com. See you next time.
Watch us on our YouTube channel. Stay connected to our social media, where we bring you the best of California.